Hey guys, Darren Benton with Performance Motorcoaches. This is, as promised, a follow-up video of a video we did 2 weeks ago, a week and a half ago, up in Elkhart. This is a CMR. Some of you guys might recognize by the color, but you'll might be thrown off a little bit by some of the stuff that we added. I talked about the things we were going to add, and I wanted to feature those in the video. So obviously, first off, you can see the American Racing wheels. That's kind of our premier wheel we do on the Classics. You need a 9-inch wide wheel up front. We do offer a regular powder coated wheel, but that just kind of sets the painted units off. We do the blackout package in regards to the mirror backs, the door handles, and the grille up front and lower grille. The other addition would be the intake pieces right here. So we'll come down. We talked about doing a power washer. This customer does have a power washer already, so we just simply got a port inside here that's hot and cold feed, and then he does have an additional feed back in there to be able to plug the power washer in, so just be able to use a nice portable unit without having to do much work. We could probably still fit a unit in there. Once you get up to the 600, this doesn't give you enough room. We talked about the 24 and newer, the pass-through storage compartment, be able to put some longer items inboard there. Addressed wheels on the back, which these are 8 1/4. 3/4 pass-through. We did put the nice molded floor liners, so most of the customers end up taking that carpeted piece out. Do have the central vac back there in that rear compartment. Did add the rear ladder. Makes it nice to be able to access the roof, or if you need to be able to attach something to it, such as like a additional satellite. We did Starlink up top, so we don't have to do a remote Starlink. Rear camera, address up the rear lights on the back as well. Nice little logo in the gray there. Nothing really to look on this side itself, but we'll kind of just go for people that are watching the video first. Nice clean wet bay. I'm going to put that on just in case they forget. This customer will be out here for a day or so. Be able to double check their unit allows us to kind of get to know the customers and also make sure that there's nothing that we missed. So we'd like the customer to come out for a day or so, be able to run it, play with it, make sure there's no particular issues. Gray and black, 75 gallons a piece there. There's a macerator pump. And then it's the money shot right there. 4 270 amp hour batteries with the dual Victron inverters. So that'll kick one air conditioner off of the inverter while you're underway without having to run the generator. Chassis batteries there. Nothing really to look at. This is probably the most unique thing to look at. These are heated, cool ISRIs. For people that have talked about my premier seat, that's definitely it. It does not have the turning pedestal feature, but the fact that it does have heated, cooled makes it a really nice addition. By far, what I feel probably the best seat out there for these trucks. We'll jump inside. We talked about doing this desk. The desk turned out really well. It was something we added after the fact. Luckily, we have a pretty good relationship with Double L that does all the cabinetry for Renegade. So we're able to get those, ship them in another unit, and then bring them out. We had to modify the slide floor slightly here. So essentially we had to cut the edge of the slide floor, and then we put another little cut in there to be able to get in there. The desk itself is somewhat tall, but that was a request from the customer. Of course, it's sitting on top of the slide itself. Went ahead and did a 110 plug with USB. I don't believe we did any access for a computer on this, but it'd be really easy to turn that 4K TV in the televator to a monitor, and then we could do any kind of additions from there. So nice setup, happy with the way everything turned out. We do have a plug back on the inside as well, so if you had a regular computer, you put that guy right back inside there. Everything matches, so you know it's comes from the exact same factory, so it'll have the soft close and the dovetail cabinetry there. Escape hatch overhead. I'll sit in these seats. We relocated the subwoofer slightly back there. Like I said, really comfortable seat. The nice thing about the ISRI, you can lock this out so it doesn't bounce around, and then same for the forward and backward. So if you like a little bit more adjustment, you basically can lock those features in and out on these seats. Very expansive kitchen, plenty of room here. I guess if you're going to do a lot of entertaining, you could use all that for additional area as well. Pull out pantry, plenty of room there. We did the UV water filter there, so you'll see one filter and then the other UV filter is further back inside, and that'll go to the ice maker as well that runs to the other side of the coach. And then we've pulled the subwoofer out. Note to self, we need a vacuum back there. That's where the subwoofer would normally go. We take and put that back behind the panel just to be able to maximize the space there. I'm going to close this door because I saw a fly come in. Someone told me I need to open up this cabinet. So this is the Starlink. We do a lot of the Starlink installs. So essentially we just put a power strip there, and then we put our 2 units there, and then we exit out right here, do a small little hole there, and then we start pulling some of the lights to be able to go out and go up on the roof, and then we run the receiver itself all the way forward. Nice little half bath here, decent space to be able to do your business or be able to have your guests not come into your own environment. In the back, full bath. Nothing much here other than just additional storage. Washer dryer there. We'll come to the back. I don't know how much of this you'll be able to see within the bed itself, but we're able to get Renegade to run another piece of PEX up, and essentially the is it this guy right here? So that's the additional PEX that we ran up. So this has the water miser. So this was another basically overflow, and we just basically took and plumbed into that overflow. So that here's your water miser. So essentially, whenever you turn your shower on, you can flip a valve and it'll recirculate the water inside the tank until a little dial back there turns red and lets you know that your water is nice and warm. Relatively easy install at the factory, be a very difficult install after the fact to be able to go just from here to here. So we have it plumbing stubbed up in the wall. We are able to remove this and then do a lot of our work back within the shower itself. So effectively, you've got this valve right here. You'll be able to basically turn this for the miser, and then that will recirculate until this guy turns red, white, turns white in color, and then be able to flip this back on. You'll have nice, fresh, hot water, and then there again, if you were trying to conserve, you basically take and flip this on and off, be able to do kind of a spit shower, but have nice, really hot water without having to wait a whole bunch. So something that I think we'll probably do a lot more of. A lot of our customers do a fair amount of boondocking, the water conservation, because effectively you're probably talking, I would say probably at least 1.5 gallons to 2 gallons of water to be able to come from your hot water heater, basically your aqua, all the way back here. So it's a lot of water to take and waste, and of course put it down your grade tank, which only has 75 gallons. So pretty cool setup there. You know, it's something easily to be done as long as we just have that piece of PEX from there to there because of the access in there. So I think we'll be able to request that a few more times in the future to be able to do. We'll probably just do that as a standard line item, and then if somebody wants to take and add that after the fact, very simple to do after the fact. So pretty cool setup. I mean, the colors turned out great, exactly what the customer was looking for in the way of the desk itself. Kind of wild, this customer started off on Explorer and changed his mind which was not a problem. We were able to accommodate his request from the Explorer to this, basically the water miser and the desk. So pretty happy with the way everything turned out. We've got a great group of guys here at the dealership. Happy I was able to come check it all out before this customer gets on the road the next day or so. They are jumping from the Thor magnitude, so they ought to be much, much happier whenever they jump out of here. They'll have a lot more power, a lot more stable unit, a lot more room as well. So I think they'll be very, very happy. Glad you guys were able to come out, check out this video. Glad we were able to do a follow-up video. Make sure you guys keep on coming out, like, tag, and subscribe.